Stanislav Petrov, the man who stopped World War III. But how? Petrov was a man of duty, entrusted with a responsibility of unimaginable magnitude. On September 26, 1983, his life along with the fate of the world hung precariously in the balance. The Cold War cast a long dark shadow across the globe. The United States and the Soviet Union stood poised on the brink of nuclear annihilation. Mutual distrust and paranoia ran deep. The world held its breath. Petrov's job was to monitor the Soviet Union's early warning system for nuclear missile launches. It was a position of immense pressure, requiring unwavering focus and nerves of steel. Little did he know that this seemingly ordinary day would test his courage and humanity in ways he could never have imagined. The early hours of September 26th were shattered by the piercing shriek of alarms. Petrov's world exploded into chaos as his computer system screamed its terrifying message: missile launch detected. 5 American nuclear missiles were hurtling toward the Soviet Union. At least, that's what the computers were telling him. Panic surged through the command center. Petrov's mind raced. Could this be it? Was this the moment they had all feared? The room crackled with tension. The fate of the world seemed to rest on his shoulders. His training told him to trust the system, to report the attack and recommend immediate retaliation. The Soviet leadership, ever fearful of a surprise American attack, had made it clear any indication of a launch required immediate action. But something felt wrong. Petrov couldn't shake the feeling that this was not the time for blind obedience. The weight of his decision pressed down on Petrov with unimaginable force. If he was wrong, and this was a real attack, his hesitation would cost countless lives. The responsibility was staggering. He could almost feel the fiery breath of nuclear fire on his neck. The sirens wailed, a constant reminder of the impending doom. Time seemed to slow to a crawl. Every second stretched into an eternity as Petrov grappled with the impossible. His gut screamed at him that something was wrong, that this couldn't be happening. But what if his instincts were wrong? What if this was the real deal? The thought of condemning millions to a horrific death, all because of his hesitation, was almost unbearable. It was a gamble, a terrifying roll of the dice with the fate of humanity hanging in the balance. Section 4. Against the grain. Against all odds, against every fiber of his training, Petrov made a choice. Against all odds, against every fiber of his training, Petrov made a choice. He chose to trust his gut, his intuition. He made the call, a call that went against every protocol, a call that defied logic and reason in the face of unimaginable pressure. He declared the alert a false alarm. He told his superiors that the system was malfunctioning. It was a gamble, a leap of faith that could have cost him his career, his freedom, even his life. His decision was an act of extraordinary courage, an act of defiance against a system designed to eliminate human error. It was a testament to the power of human judgment, to the importance of critical thinking even in the face of overwhelming pressure. Section 5. A legacy of peace. The world held its breath, oblivious to the disaster that had been averted. Petrov's actions remained a closely guarded secret for years. The world continued to spin, blissfully unaware of how close it had come to the brink. When the truth finally emerged, Petrov was hailed as a hero. He had single-handedly prevented a nuclear holocaust. His story became a testament to the importance of peace, a reminder that one person can make a difference. He received international acclaim for his courage and clear thinking. Awards and accolades poured in, recognizing him as a true savior of humanity. But for Petrov, the greatest reward was the knowledge that he had done the right thing, that he had helped to preserve peace. Section 6. A timeless lesson. Stanislav Petrov's story is a powerful reminder that peace is not a passive state. It is something we must actively strive for, something we must be willing to fight for, even when the odds seem insurmountable. His legacy lives on, not just in the history books but in the hearts and minds of all those who yearn for a world free from the threat of nuclear annihilation. In a world teetering on the edge of uncertainty, his story is a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of one person to make a difference. Let us remember his courage, his humanity, and his unwavering commitment to peace. Let us strive to be worthy inheritors of the world he helped to save.